Well, I'm back with you. This is Class 6 series titled, Why Can't We All Just Get Along? This is Emergency Management Made Easy with Lauren, and I am your trainer again today. I have a reminder for the Security Committee, leadership, and business owners. A clarion call about long-term projects. They require additional or more documentation, research, manpower assistance, and time to complete. The project is ongoing as you will evolve and experience the need to update the plan after each emergency event, training, or drill, at least annually or biannually. Once a year or twice a year. For small business projects, no, I haven't forgotten you. You're always front of mind. Schedule, track, and visualize tasks within every phase or instruction. Explain every instruction and staff expectation. Break the task down to manageable actions. Risk assessment revised, revisited, and continued. I'm going to show you a screenshot of the risk assessment. I didn't like the way it turned out last week. Let me show it to you. Pull back. For those who are writing notes, let me hold this just for a few minutes so you can see it. I'm holding it for you. I made a screenshot for you. The risk assessment worksheet looks like this. What are you doing initially? You're identifying threats and hazards and risk. You're assessing them. Across the top, hazard, what are the probabilities, magnitude, warning, duration, risk, priority. You can see it. First, active shooter event. 4, it's highly likely. 3, likely. 2, possible. 1, I still added likely. The magnitude of it, it's catastrophic. 4, it's critical. 3, it's limited or negligible. The warning at the top of the sheet, minimal. 4, 6 to 1 hours warning is needed. 3, 2, 12 to 24 hours needed. 1, 24-hour notice is needed. Risk priority, is it high? Is it medium or is it low? Now let's go to the side. So after active shooter, you can make it A if you want on your notes. B, hostage situation. C, weather events, hurricane, tornado, crosswinds. D, bomb threat / suspicious items. D, public health emergency, epidemic, pandemic, COVID, measles, and the last one, F, fire safety. Under fire safety, I'm going to go back across. 4, highly likely it might happen. 3, likely it might happen. Possible, likely. Next category in magnitude: catastrophic, critical, limited, negligible. Under warning: minimal, 6 to 1 hours notice, 12 to 24 hours notice, 24-hour notice. Duration: 12 hours. Next, 6 to 12 hours. 3 to 6 hours, 3 hours. Risk priority: high, medium, low. So hopefully this will help you take a few notes while I wait. Okay, that's the screenshot. I'm just going to lay it here. So every risk and positive milestone should be reported with the team members because they are stakeholders. They are involved in this process. They're part of the team. The risk involved is a clear indication of what's at stake. If anyone is hurt or injured and property is destroyed or vandalized, we're all in this together. We're stakeholders. The security committee lead in the worship house could perform this task, or your building supervisor can inspect the premises and collect data to submit to your administration and other decision makers and the team. It's up to you how you are going to organize your teams. Identifying participants to serve as emergency team members. In the book reference pages 20 through 22. Working together. Oh, why can't we all just get along? We are all challenged to work with others having different personalities, individual perspectives, and aptitudes. This, at times, will test our patience and, yes, our humility and kindness toward one another. We got to work together. We got to get along. The committee should meet regularly while the plan is being developed and underway. Regular meetings are suggested during times of crisis and during all security-related activities. We have to get together. It should be required. I don't even have that in my notes. It should be required. It is helpful for the security leadership to have some law enforcement or emergency management experience or background wherever possible, whenever possible. If the scope of the planning process exceeds the academic background of the members, other people may be needed and recruited to participate in their planning process. Their extensive knowledge or their importance for success is paramount. Implementation and completion in all phases of planning is necessary. And a diverse group working with experience people who have worked with the elderly and physically challenged persons and population is highly suggested. You have to have someone on that team who is able to work with the elderly or disabled or mentally disabled during an emergency. That needs to be discussed. Who is the best person for that? The members who are willing to carry out tasks and are proven dependable do not need an extensive academic background to be chosen to serve. Some people are just good with people. They're just kind. They're just great people. And those are the people who we need to utilize because they have the best temperament for those jobs. Try not to exceed 8 or more participants on your security committee because your ability to come to a consensus is jeopardized when there are too many members. Again, you can always invite other participants if specific expertise is needed. Be sure that every step of the job description process identifies who is to perform specific tasks or duties rather than names. John, Jane, rather than names, use their positions such as teacher, assistant, children's director, or counselor. Whatever job they are tasked to do, use those job description names, not their names. Well, people leave, people retire, people quit. So you don't have to rewrite the entire plan. You can just fill in those job descriptions with other people. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Quick quiz question. Stakeholder buy-in. Why is it important? Why can't we all just get along? 1, the current political environment raises fear and concern in every venue. Happening right now. Happening right now as we speak. Wherever we are. Safety concerns are now a part of our everyday existence. It's important that our goals are clearly communicated and executed as a team. No matter how large your organization, no matter how small your business. The local news media continually reports shooting, weather emergencies, and physical damage within our worship houses, businesses, and in our houses, in our communities. And the weather emergencies, you're hearing them on the news every day and how people are impacted. So what does buy-in involve? What does it mean? Well, buy-in involves respect and teamwork. The planning and risk assessment involves acceptance of an idea and need for necessary changes in how we operate to secure our environments. Sometimes we need a new mindset. We have to look at it in a different way. That's why we have people at the table with different perspectives, and everyone brings an idea. One of those see something, say something ideas. And everyone should be free to share and speak in the group, no matter who is educated, no matter who is working in the cafeteria, the kitchen, no matter who is. That person may be the one who is the maintenance person or the one who cleans the office every day. That's a good person. They have some good ideas. They have seen some things. They've been around there for a while working. They've been in that bakery for a while. They know what is going on in the community and what is needed. They need to speak up. Be encouraged to speak up at the table. Buy-in, what does it mean? Think about it. Just told you in a way. Buy-in involves respect and teamwork. In many cases, fear, including safety concerns in our communities and families, are the primary motivation. We all want to be safe. In my worship house, the police trainer shared the uncomfortable truth, and it was not what our members wanted to hear. As a result, several attendees volunteered their time as well as their specific academic and professional expertise and talent to teach various training classes. A buy-in is necessary when we are implementing changes in any project, no matter what it is. We want to avoid pushback, turf power struggles, and acting out behavior which may occur. The administration, supervisor, the business owner must reinforce the plan. Have to reinforce it from top down to bottom. Everybody can't be the leader. It has to be reinforced, the plan. And the volunteers must be confident of their support at every level of the project, that they are being supported by their bosses, administrators, business owners. This is all new to some people, and to this end, regular meetings with all concerned at every level and committees are important to promote positive communication and clarity of communication. And everyone's questions need to be answered. Everyone's questions, they need to be answered. People need to feel comfortable. Human nature. We're only human, right? We're only human. People will only do what makes sense to them, to the level they agree with what they are being told or instructed to commit to. Asking people to make a commitment. It should be for their personal well-being and safety, and yes, add value to our lives. We need to buy in. We need to be all in. We're on the team. We're working together. It should be for the greater good of all who are involved. The greater good. The greater good of the business. The greater good of the administration. The greater good of our households. I asked you to do something, it's for a good reason. I asked you to set the alarm every night. If you come in last, you set the alarm. Teenager, young adult, child, you come in from outside, the alarm has to be set. Just something simple. And I'll go back to cutting those azaleas. All employees and family members should be welcome to participate wherever they are needed at their skill level. All employees and family members should be welcome to participate wherever they are needed at their skill level. So plan your success. The following questions should be considered. 1, ready for my questions? Does a written plan exist, and are there security systems in place now? You already have something in place? So what's already there? What is available for you and your team to build upon? What's already in place? My colleagues at my worship house are familiar with this saying: What do you have in your house? What's already there? What do you have? What are you working with? What are you working with? Number 2. What is the current risk in the building or business or incidents that have occurred here or in your community, i.e., has vandalism occurred, graffiti, threatening graffiti at the synagogue where you worship, at the mosque? Where are the threats? Where are the risks? Burglary, has it occurred somewhere down the street, around the corner? Somebody else's business has been broken into? Or verbal threats. Someone says something to you untoward. You say, oh, I got to keep my eye on that person. I did it again. I'm sorry. I got to keep my eye on you. 3, assess your building in the eyes of a potential bad actor or perpetrator. Assess it. Look around. Be aware. Keep your eyes and ears open. 4, considering your financial resources, your money, what you have saved, what's in the bank, what's available, which areas can be improved in the immediate or near future to make the building more secure. What do you need first? What's the first thing you need to work on? What is the first goal monetarily? 5, assess the gaps in your present safety plan if you have one. You're assessing the gaps. 6, reassess your written financial goals and priorities. And I added here today with the team members. I have forgotten that. I have to add that. With the team members. Everybody in the seat, everybody in the chair, everybody's in place. We're just talking as family of people who must work together and get along. We have a goal. This is for the greater good of the business, the community, our household. 7, does your security equipment need updating, and is it inadequate? Does your security equipment need updating, and is it inadequate? Shut this off. Is it? We will review a few detailed equipment check-in. I have check-in lists, and it's extensive, but we will review a few in the near future. Remember this before we part. The risk assessment process, risks are different for each business or building, community, city, state, county, and country. Some of you who are tuned in are living in other countries. There are differences in mountains, Rocky Mountains, bushes, forests, islands, and rural and urban communities throughout the world. Therefore, the risk assessment should meet the needs of your specific worship house, building, community, country, and location. That is your focus, where you live, your business. As some of the kids say, you have to handle your business wherever you are. With the risk assessment, you are reassessing your environment, your business. your needs, what's personal for you. Emergency safety and security plans need to take into consideration the risk and laws governing specific localities. Remember, I reviewed the OSHA regulations for the U.S. people in Series 5. We went through, but those OSHA regulations, some of them apply to UK and anywhere else in the world. Quick quiz questions again. The Security Committee, yay! The role has become the Threat Assessment Team. We have the administration, we have the Security Committee, everybody's at the table, everybody is going to work together. We've melded. We're one team now working together. The supervisors are working with the staff and the volunteers. Maybe at the school, the parents working with the principal and the teachers doing a risk assessment. Security Committee, what do they do? Let's look at a job description. This group is established to address and improve your security measures. This is what you're going to be doing now. Their focus is varied, which includes physical security, information technology. That's what my husband does. He's a genius. And cybersecurity. They develop policies, implement best practices, and ensure safety and security of people, assets, and business information. 2, the Threat Assessment Team. What do they do? This group works together to identify, evaluate, and address potential threats or risks within schools, workplace, or campuses. College. They assess the risks and evaluate the security and likelihood of all threats relevant to your environment, your business, your school, your worship house, your community, your house. 3, the small business supervisors, administrators, principals, college administrators, at this point also become the Threat Assessment Team. Their assignment is to gather additional facts regarding the security protocols to be risk assessed and evaluated. And I'm going to add, and studied. What are those risks? We're going to study. We're going to evaluate them. Mitigation or prevention protocols are important to protect your buildings, businesses, and surrounding communities. This includes your residents. We have to stop now. Mitigate. Avoid something bad from happening. See and assess it before it happens. Have plans in place before they happen. Risk assessment. What are the risks? And you can add to the list, change the list. I just want to give you something to work with. So I think we should stop now. And until I see you again for Series 7, I have a question to ask you. Why can't we all just get along? Love you. Lauren Holly Allen. See you the next time.